Alright, so the next SCP is 347, one of the originals, and it's the Invisible Woman. Here. Item SCP-347, Object Class Euclid. With proper counseling, 347 may be considered safe eventually. Special Containment Procedures. 347 is currently kept at Site 17 in a 5-meter by 5-meter room, monitored by infrared camera, with attached bathroom complete with shower and bathtub, furnished as per request, containing a queen-size bed, several Sumo brand furniture items, 2 armchairs, a desk and a swivel chair, several bookcases, and a TV with a DVD player. This is the most I've seen the Foundation give one person.
Well,
I feel like they're like similarly generous to Cthulhu.
Oh yeah, true.
They're generous to SCPs that generally don't cause a lot of disturbance. Like, in general, they try to treat people better if they're not jerks.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. The bookcases are... Oh, hi, Aderna.
Yo.
You missed the racist otherworlder. Yeah. Back to the Invisible Woman. The bookcases are filled with various books, primarily adventure novels, Harlequin romances, and art books. She's allowed DVDs of various movies and TV shows, predating her arrival at the SCP facility, and may request new material to be reviewed every so often. Although 347 does not wear clothing much of the time, she is allowed a wardrobe of whatever clothes she requests, as well as a makeup and wigs for her own amusement. 347's room must remain locked while she is within, and at least 2 staff members must check her door for any sign of tampering every hour. The door may primarily be unlocked to allow staff to and from her room. 347 enjoys company and casually chats and flirts with staff who bring meals and other items, although staff are cautioned from developing too much of an attachment or attraction. 347 is allowed to leave the room, provided that she is accompanied by at least 1 staff member of at least level 2 security, and must apply a layer of grease paint to her face and wear gloves to indicate hands and facial expression. Personnel are urged not to say anything should 347 choose to leave her room nude, and crude remarks are frowned upon. Should 347 attempt violent action or escape, she is to be restrained immediately and returned to her room with the door securely locked. Should 347 successfully disappear from under staff's nose, infrared heat vision goggles will be dispensed, and strange occurrences must be reported immediately as signs of her. For security reasons, 347 is not allowed contact with any other SCPs as of yet. 347 is an adult/young adult female, standing at 164 centimeters tall and 55 kilograms in weight. Despite being a seemingly average woman between the age of 19 and 25, 347 is completely invisible. This also includes everything inside her body at any given moment, although her waste products and saliva appear once they lose contact with her, but her blood, skin, and hair samples all remain invisible. Testing has confirmed that she has normal eyesight, despite the fact that the cones and rods of the eyes must be visible in order for a human to see. 347 describes herself as being an average female of mixed race, with brown eyes and wavy black hair, and refers to herself as Claudia. Although it is highly likely that this is a false name, taken from the actor Claude Rains, the lead of The Invisible Man, her true identity has not been ascertained. Aside from her invisibility, 347 has no unusual traits other than immense skill in picking locks, theft, and has been observed swallowing small objects in order to turn them invisible, displaying the ability to regurgitate them at will without dispensing all the contents of her stomach as well. A trick she claims she came up with after watching a Stevie Star performance on a late-night show. 347 was recovered and redacted after local news and rumors about a poltergeist inhabiting an abandoned house drew attention of SCP staff in the area. After infrared cameras revealed that she still gave off a human heat signature, 347 was quickly captured and after much deliberation, willingly entered into SCP custody, asking for warm food and protection from the elements. It has been theorized that she had been living on the street and in abandoned buildings for several years, although 347 had adamantly refused to discuss such things. 2 deaths and several apparent instances of ghost activity have also been attributed to her. When first recovered, 347 shows signs of mental instability and violent outbursts, as well as compulsive theft and bouts of refusing to speak for several days on end. Traditional counseling methods have helped reduce the frequency and severity of such issues, and it is theorized that with more time, 347 may heal from the trauma of years of not being seen and being completely alone. It has been suggested that 347 be introduced to other SCPs. That goes to, like, a funny story. I recently clicked it. Alright. As human context appears to be quite pleasing, and she greatly enjoys being acknowledged without being seen as strange. When ignored, 347 does not seem to demand attention, but rather toys with the people by rearranging things and hiding things. When left alone with somebody who is sleeping or otherwise distracted, it should be noted that 347 will touch and stroke a sleeping person, tuck in their blankets, and do other small things. 347 has confirmed that this behavior just feels right, although the person it's done to often describes it as unnerving. Although 347 is invisible in all terms of visible light, she may still be observed via ultraviolet or infrared cameras. Addendum. Dr. Wright has requested that all male personnel in Contact 347 politely refuse advances. See Document 34701. Document 34701. She is an invisible kleptomaniac. When you leave afterward, you're going to realize 3 seconds too late that you don't have your keys in your pocket anymore, and you'll be held accountable for whatever happens. Besides, the last thing we need is invisible pregnancy, Dr. Wright. Wait, what?
Well, think about this. If they give in to whatever she wants, that could complicate things, right?
Alright, let's see the thumbnail. Let me pull it up.
I say let the invisible lady sleep around if she wants.
Oh my god.
What?
What?
Let's just say an invisible woman is not so much invisible in the thumbnail.
Oh. Oh, of course. What the f-
She's
You know,
translucent.
She would look. She's invisible.
As
Also, didn't she describe herself as not white?
yeah, she said mixed
She
race.
described herself. Yeah, mixed race. 4.
Or
And I'm a preemptively add an extra fucking 1 point to the offensiveness category already.
Also, again with the comments, I saw something right here, the top one. Dr. Wright, the last thing we need is an invisible pregnancy. Dr. Wright, is that a warning or a challenge? I don't know if they introduced Dr. Bright in here or not, but that comment is not.
I will say the picture is at least semi-inaccurate because while we do not know her skin tone, we know she has brown eyes and black hair. That hair is not black, it is a weird green thing. with purple highlights.
Yeah. Anyways, we ready?
I guess.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Brian was homeless. He had been living in the
Wait,
streets
what?
for the last 10 years, begging for scraps of food and money wherever he could. He didn't stay in one place for very long. Someone always came along and moved him on. They didn't like having a tramp in their neighborhood. Today was no exception. The owner of the shop doorway he had been sleeping in had come with the police to tell him that he must leave. Brian picked up his few possessions and shoved them into his bag. As he walked along the streets, he looked around him for somewhere to spend the night. He hadn't gone very far when he noticed a boarded-up house. It looked warm and cozy, the perfect place to spend a night. Brian felt sure that there would be lots of homeless people sleeping there. It was always like that. If he ever found a nice, comfortable place, it was always already occupied. But this time, he was in luck. When he opened the door and peered inside, there was no one else there. Brian went inside and
Spencer says, are we sure this is the right video? It says 347 Invisible Woman. Oh, right, and license. Did not... it did not include the author.
Yeah.
Alright. This is the right video, Sanji. Just...
They just always do these intros.
Yeah.
had a look around. The house was fully furnished. It was as if someone had moved out and forgotten to take their things with them. He couldn't believe his luck. This was the perfect place for him. He put his things in the bedroom and went downstairs to the kitchen. When he opened the cupboard, he was surprised to see it was fully stocked with tins of meat, soup, and packets of pasta. Someone had definitely left this place in a hurry. He made himself a meal, had a nice hot shower, and then settled down for the evening. It wasn't long before he was snoring away. Suddenly,
He's
he
naked.
sat bolt upright. Something had woken him. The hairs on his arms stood on end, and his heart was beating fast. He looked around to see if there was someone there, but he couldn't see anyone. 10 years of living on the streets had heightened his senses. He wasn't usually wrong, but it seemed that this time it was just his mind playing tricks on him. The following morning, Brian woke and made himself a cup of tea. He picked up an old newspaper that was lying on the table. Now, where are my glasses? I'm sure I left them here last night. Brian searched and searched. Eventually, he found them. They were inside the fridge. That's weird. I must be going mad. I'm sure I never put them in the fridge. The next day, the same thing happened, but this time, it was his bag. He had definitely put it on the floor beside the bed, but when he woke up, it was gone. He found it on the sofa downstairs. He was beginning to feel that something strange was going on in the house. He had a really strange feeling that someone was watching him. When he sat on the sofa, he could feel that someone had sat down next to him, but when he looked, there was no one there. He was starting to get a bit spooked by what was going on and was feeling quite nervous about going to bed. He told himself not to be silly. He was a grown man. Nothing was going to hurt him. But when he closed his eyes in bed that night, he heard a woman's voice whispering in his ear. He sat up and reached for the light switch, but before he had a chance to turn the lamp on, the lights in the house all started flickering on and off, on and off. He jumped out of bed and ran downstairs. What he saw there scared the living daylights out of him. The door was open and closing by itself. Cups and plates were flying around the room, and the window blinds were rolling up
Wait,
and down.
there's no way she can do all that all at once. Wait a minute.
Like, okay, like up until this point, like, okay, I get it. You're trying to, do your own little fan interpretation of her fucking with some guy. Like, okay, this feels all right, but now it's just like, I guess there's several of her now. That's the only explanation for this. Either that, or they're actually a ghost and she's in cahoots with them. This is so stupid.
It is.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Down. One final straw came when words started appearing on the wall. Get out of here.
Come on.
Brian
The pin would have been able to be seen. It's the only thing she's consumed that you can't see.
This is so fucking dumb. Why would she want to mess with him to this extent, too?
Right. This is just... Wait, is she invisible or psychic? Or she Sue's Storm? No, she's just invisible.
I feel like if they were really trying to make it look like she wanted her own place as a homeless person, then she probably wouldn't do shit that might get the police called, because the police are basically really bad with homeless people. Like,
Yeah.
even when they're not doing things, police can get really aggressive.
Hence the start of this fucking intro.
It's still the intro, and it's almost getting a halfway point. Three, two, one.
grabbed his things and ran for his life. Nothing on earth could persuade him to go back to that house again. 2 days later, Foundation personnel sealed the property. Welcome back to SCP Exposed. Today we bring you
In each video, they keep putting him somewhere else.
They're spending all their time making fucking pointlessly long intros and set dressing for their stupid little OC doctor instead of trying to make something better in the first place.
Yeah. Three, two, one.
Euclid class subject SCP-347, the Invisible Woman. But before I go on, don't forget to subscribe to our channel
Go fuck
so
yourself.
you won't miss out on
They know how to use the red one.
He was just Walmart brand for a single episode, okay? It's not that big a deal.
any more SCP stories.
No, it's great.
SCP-347 is currently kept at Site-17 in a 5-meter by 5-meter room, monitored by an infrared camera. The room has an attached bathroom, complete with shower and bathtub. It has been furnished as per request, containing a queen-sized bed, several Sumo brand furniture items, 2 armchairs, a desk and a swivel chair, several bookcases, and a TV with a DVD player. The bookcases are filled with various books, primarily adventure novels, Harlequin romances, and art books. She's allowed DVDs of various movies and TV shows predating her arrival at the SCP facility, and may request new material to be reviewed every so often. Although SCP-347 does not wear clothing much of the time, she is to be allowed a wardrobe of whatever clothes
What the f-
One of these is not like the other. One of these just doesn't belong.
fucking fuck-ass toddler tutu. Deep V-neck fucking my brain just died. Well, tank top, there we go.
Yeah.
Deep V-neck tank top, and for some reason the SCP Foundation is bringing her a fucking botched SCP Foundation branded t-shirt for her to wear.
If it makes you feel better, that might be a botched version of a ballerina onesie.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was guessing.
Sandra says, don't think
So-
too much about these videos, you'll get an aneurysm.
My favorite flavor is aneurysm.
she requests, as well as makeup and wigs for her own amusement. SCP-347's room must remain locked while she is within, and at least 2 staff members must check her door for any sign of tampering every hour. The door
What the
may
fuck is this? What the fuck is this brunette bozo doing? Hey, check if her door's locked. Oh, let me just poke it. What the fuck are you doing, man? Aren't you supposed to be like a fucking like an important guy, a researcher, a doctor of some kind.
This is amazing.
My gosh.
The amazing 3, 2, 1.
The door may primarily be unlocked to allow staff to and from her room. She enjoys company and casually chats and flirts with staff who bring meals and other items. Although staff
Why
are
is she
cautioned
wearing a
from
ring?
developing too
I don't
much
know.
of an attachment or
Wait, what?
What do you mean, wait, what?
Oh, I've read it. Never mind.
attraction.
It's
You
just-
could just
347
listen
Wait,
to
is a-
what he's saying.
In the article, it just said gloves and the face paint thing. That's
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. This is entirely reasonable.
allowed to leave the room provided that she is accompanied by at least one staff member of at least level 2 security, and must apply a layer of grease paint to her face and wear gloves to indicate hands and facial expressions. Personnel are urged not to say anything should she choose to leave her room nude, and crude remarks are frowned upon. Should she attempt violent action or escape, she is to be
It's different
Love seeing
MTF
the
this time.
Love seeing the fucking trash MTF coming in for another fucking cameo.
Wait, the one in the front is supposed to be holding the gun, but they're just holding thin air.
Good job, guys. Good job. Looks like the guy with a gun is holding an oversized MP7. So yeah, okay.
Was it ever implied that she killed someone? Because there have been a few corpses both in the thumbnail, not in this video. Yeah, I think it was 2 people?
Yeah, 2 people. 2 people, no more.
Right.
And we don't know the circumstances behind
Right.
their deaths.
Right, in 3, 2, 1.
be restrained immediately and returned to her room with the door securely locked. Should SCP-347 successfully disappear from under the staff's nose, infrared heat vision goggles will be dispensed, and strange occurrences must be reported immediately as signs of her. For security reasons, she's not allowed contact with any other SCPs as of yet. SCP-347 is an adult or young adult female, standing at 164 centimeters tall and weighing 55 kilograms. Despite being a seemingly average woman between the age of 19 and 25, she is completely invisible. She also includes everything inside her body at any given moment, although her waste products and saliva appear once they lose contact with her, but her blood, skin, and hair samples all remain invisible. Testing has confirmed that she has normal eyesight, despite the fact that the cones and rods of the eyes must be visible in order for a human to see. SCP-347 describes herself as being an average female of mixed race, with brown eyes and wavy black hair, and refers to herself as Claudia, although it is highly likely
Wait, so that's not a wig, they just drew the hair.
It's just so dumb. What did you send, Jerry?
Well, I tried to draw Vermont emotes, but they kind of just look like a potato with blue eyes. I was using the description from the file for reference.
Yeah.
Although I did add the teeth. Maybe I should remove that.
Alright, back to the SCP video at hand in 3, 2, 1.
that this is a false name taken from the actor Claude Rains, the lead of The Invisible Man. Her true identity has not been ascertained. Aside from her invisibility, SCP-347 has no unusual traits, other than immense skill in picking locks, theft, and has been observed swallowing small objects in order to turn them invisible, displaying the ability to regurgitate them at will, without dispensing all the contents of her stomach as well. A trick she claims she came up with after watching a Stevie Star performance on a late-night show. SCP-347 was recovered after local news and rumors about a poltergeist inhabiting an abandoned house drew the attention of SCP staff in the area. After infrared cameras revealed that she still gave off a human heat signature, she was quickly captured and, after much deliberation, willingly entered into SCP custody. She asked for
Wait, I
warm
just
food and
realized the way they walk. It doesn't look like they're walking normal.
SCP custody.
Their legs move at the same time.
I don't like it. Why'd you have to point it out?
Wait, what happened?
Here, I'll go back so you can see. Watch this guy walk.
Yeah, focus on his legs.
Willingly entered into SCP custody.
Oh,
She asked for
I'm gonna say I have one crooked leg. And the crooked leg is not as developed as the other leg. And the other leg is perfectly developed, but it's missing a knee. And I can walk better than that.
The guard just eventually just stops walking, starts hopping everywhere. He's in 3, 2, 1.
warm food and protection from the elements. It has been theorized that she had been living on the street and in abandoned buildings for several years, although the woman had adamantly refused to discuss such things. 2 deaths and several apparent incidences of ghost activity have also been attributed to her. When first recovered, SCP-347 showed signs of mental instability and violent outbursts, as well as compulsive theft and bouts of refusing to speak for several days on end. Traditional counseling methods have helped reduce the frequency and severity of such issues, and it's theorized that with more time, the woman may heal from the trauma of years of not being seen and being completely alone. It has been suggested that SCP
I ain't gonna have to edit that. That's the original depiction 173.
Why
God
would they?
damn it.
Why would they? Of all the SCPs to depict her getting along with, are you kidding me?
Stop making me have to edit 173. You sons of bitches. I hate it when content farms do that because it's so annoying. 3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
SCP-347 be
It waves his little arm like hi.
It's just so stupid.
introduced to other SCPs, as human contact appears to be quite pleasing, and she greatly enjoys being acknowledged without being seen as strange.
Oh, yeah, what's up with 173? Okay, I'll explain it, because I guess you don't know. The original art of 173, that photo, is copyrighted and is not allowed to be sold for commercial gain, like any depictions of it, for commercial gain whatsoever. It's illegal. And that's why it got taken off the site, because people were selling it for commercial gain, basically. That's why. So that's a brief description of why that it's an issue. It was in the video. The original depiction.
Yeah.
There's actually literally a site from the SCP Wiki itself where they have a whole archive of different versions of 173 you can choose from. For free.
But they like to pick the most popular one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Zanju, they did a big no-no.
The question is,
purpose.
was this like made at a time when it was more standard to use it?
2021. A lot of these content farms came around 2020 and 2021, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, like when did like the SCP Foundation's like site like make the strict ban on using.
I think it was not that
This
far
stuff.
after it was posted. I think it was way
Yeah,
far
it's
back.
just content farms kept using it regardless.
Hold on, I can double check real quick. Oh! The artist itself, in 2004, when they made the photo, the artist itself stated that it was not allowed to be for commercial gain. So, since 2004.
Oh.
And the original SCP was written in 2007.
Yeah.
So from the get-go, it was being used incorrectly.
Yep. So yeah, they have no excuse.
And like for the longest time, it was continued to be used incorrectly until like people actually started to properly take notice.
Yeah. I feel bad for the author. Not author, the artist, I mean.
Yeah.
Anyways. In 3, 2, 1.
Change. When ignored, she does not seem to demand attention, but rather toys with people by rearranging things and hiding things. When left alone with somebody who is sleeping or otherwise distracted, it should be noted that the woman will touch and stroke a sleeping person, tuck in their blankets, and do other small things. She has confirmed that this behavior just feels right, although the person it's done to often describes it as unnerving. Although SCP-347 is invisible in all terms of visible light, she may still be observed via ultraviolet or infrared cameras. Dr. Wrights has requested that all male personnel in contact with SCP-347 politely refuse advances. Document 347-01.
Specifically all male?
Yeah, all men. This is all male personnel.
Oh, well, okay.
So yeah.
I wasn't sure if that touch of fucking cis heteronormativity was added by the
It was.
the farm or if it was in the original article.
Yeah, it was in original. And 3, 2, 1.
She's an invisible kleptomaniac. When you leave, afterward, you're going to realize 3 seconds too late that you don't have your keys in your pocket anymore.
Oh god!
And you'll be held accountable for whatever happens.
They're just reading the article verbatim. I don't want to see that anymore. the AI, the art.
Yeah.
So I know the bottom tier, the bottom part is gonna be a big number.
Well, I don't think so.
Or would it be, or would the use of 173 be put somewhere else?
I don't know where we would put the use of 173.
It's inaccurate.
Didn't you say like a 4 for the for the thumbnail? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we could put it in inaccuracies.
Yeah, but accuracy for like, yeah, should be, I guess the first one.
Actually, yeah, that would make
What?
sense.
Huh?
No, I would be putting in like deviates from plot of the article.
Oh, deviance part of the article. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so I guess the first one, removal of character size license. They didn't put the author.
One.
Yeah. Alter such added gore or violence.
I'd put that as 1 based upon the thumbnail. Just randomly having the corpse of a victim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, deviates from the plot of the article.
I'd say we give it 1 for the misuse of SCP of Peanut.
Yeah.
Give 1 for their mangled, like the mangled end to the
Mhm.
intro and call that good.
So you say like 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Only men in the video / offensiveness.
I
If
was
it- if there-
thinking
If
Huh?
there was only men in this, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
just gender swapper randomly.
Well, well, actually, was there any like women other than her though?
Dr.
At
Wrights.
the end, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we don't even know Dr. Wrights' gender, so they specifically chose to
Yeah.
make a character that did not have gender a woman, which is a bit better than they would normally do. So I put 1 point for offensiveness in the whitewash, at the very least, seeming whitewashing of her in the thumbnail.
Oh, I actually looked it up. Dr. Wrights' full name is Agatha Wrights. She is indeed
Oh,
a
okay.
woman.
Oh, okay. Well, either way.
So you say 1? Is that what you said?
For offensiveness, yeah, I feel like it's a 1, and then that's it.
Yeah.
For offensiveness.
Yeah, I was so happy when I saw getting all the thumbnails for his content farms. I was like, oh look, 1.7. They didn't do 1.7.3 like the other content farms. All of a sudden, I see 1.7.3 in this video. And I'll go, God fucking damn it! Yes. Yes, yep, this definitely did get a lower rating.
That's the lowest it's been in a little while.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah, the last one was the when they did the teenage succubus instead of teenage Gaia.
On purpose.
Yeah.